The gold chest. A chance to power up faster, get exclusive gear, maybe even dominate the competition. But behind this tempting purchase is a system that's both loved and hated: microtransactions. They've become a key part of the gaming industry. But are they here to help games evolve or to profit off of players' wallets? The story of microtransactions began with mobile games. Games like Clash of Clans and Candy Crush showed that people were willing to pay small amounts to speed things up or gain an edge. It was a massive success, so naturally, the AAA game studios took notice. If it worked for mobile games, why not bigger titles? Welcome to gamification. Make sure you subscribe for more stories. Let's talk about the high stakes of microtransactions in gaming. Origins and evolution. Microtransactions began as a way for developers to monetize free-to-play games without upfront costs. But as mobile games raked in billions, AA developers saw dollar signs. The strategy shifted. Microtransactions became part of full-price games too. Games like FIFA and NBA 2K mastered this model, building massive revenue streams through player purchases. But while microtransactions can fund ongoing content and new updates, they've also been the source of controversy, especially when it starts affecting gameplay. The controversy of microtransactions. As we see, microtransactions can be beneficial. They help developers sustain games, bring fresh content, and even provide players with unique skins or perks. But some companies cross the line. Once players feel they're not getting a fair trade, the backlash is fierce. Gamers don't want to pay full price for a game only to be bombarded by cash grab mechanics. And as some companies learned the hard way, this can hurt their reputation. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is a famous example. Originally packed with microtransactions that allowed players to purchase powerful characters and upgrades, it was met with widespread outrage. Fans called it pay to win, and EA faced such intense backlash that they had to redesign the system. The worst part is how these practices can skew multiplayer matches. With the option to pay and upgrade quickly, it creates an unbalanced experience, especially for those who can't or won't spend more money. Imagine playing Call of Duty only to find out that some players have super hearing, which they paid $20 for in Black Ops 6. Now that's just unfair. How microtransactions impact third-world gamers. And this goes beyond just unfair gameplay. In regions where disposable income is lower, like in parts of Latin America, Asia, and Africa, players struggle to keep up with the constant influx of new items and battle passes. It's not just a game of skill anymore, it's a game of privilege. Microtransactions have created a divide. Players who can't afford these add-ons feel left out, sidelined by an industry that increasingly sees games as products to profit from rather than worlds to explore. Companies that do it right. Arrowhead with Helldivers, 2 and Epic Games with Fortnite, both have a model where microtransactions are limited to cosmetic items. Players don't get any in-game advantages from purchases. They're just buying skins, emotes, or customizations. This maintains a level playing field and lets players enjoy the game without pressure to pay up. What needs to change? Microtransactions aren't going away. The gaming industry has made them too profitable to abandon. However, as long as players buy in, companies will push these boundaries. The only way forward is transparency and balance. Imagine if companies were more mindful, ensuring purchases don't impact gameplay or lead to unbalanced competition. Microtransactions could continue benefiting both sides, allowing us to support games we love while enjoying a fair experience. Ultimately, the key is remembering that a great game should be fun above all. Microtransactions have their place, but once they overshadow the experience, it becomes a bad trade, and no amount of power-ups, skins, or super hearing can make up for that. Thank you for stopping by. Stay tuned in gamification for more gaming topics.